committed to what's important. They understand that success is a result of consistent effort, and focus is the key to making that effort count. They don't waste time looking for shortcuts or quick fixes. Instead, they put in the work, stay focused, and watch their success grow over time. Your future depends on your ability to focus. Every decision you make, every habit you build, and every action you take is shaping the life you're going to live. The problem is that most people don't realize this in the moment. They think they have time to get serious later. They think they can afford to waste hours, days, and even years on distractions, but time doesn't wait. The future isn't something that just happens. It's something you create based on what you focus on right now. People who struggle to get ahead in life often blame their circumstances, but the truth is, their lack of progress is usually tied to a lack of focus. When you don't control your focus, you end up spending your energy on things that don't move you forward. You waste time worrying about what other people are doing. You let negativity consume your thoughts. You give your attention to problems instead of solutions, and before you know it, you've spent years stuck in the same place, wondering why nothing has changed. The people who succeed in life are the ones who take control of their focus. They don't let their energy get scattered in 100 different directions. They choose to lock in on what matters and block out the rest. They know that every single day is an opportunity to move closer to their goals, and they refuse to waste that opportunity. They wake up with intention. They train their minds to stay disciplined. They remind themselves daily that their future is being built by what they choose to focus on today. Focus is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who just talk about it. It's not about luck or being born into the right situation. It's about learning how to control your attention, your time, and your energy. When you focus on your vision, your actions start aligning with your goals. You start making better choices. You stop entertaining distractions. You become more disciplined with your time because you understand that every moment wasted is a moment you'll never get back. One of the biggest reasons people struggle with focus is because they allow outside influences to control their minds. They listen to too many opinions. They spend too much time consuming information instead of applying it. They get caught up in things that have nothing to do with their future. The strongest minds belong to those who know how to shut out the noise and concentrate on what's important. There's no shortcut to success, but if there was one thing that could get you there faster, it's the ability to focus. When you make the decision to focus on your goals with everything you've got, things start to shift. You start making progress that once seemed impossible. You start seeing results. Your mind gets stronger, your confidence grows, and your future starts looking exactly how you envisioned it. Making the decision to cut distractions and strengthen your mind is one of the most important choices you will ever make. Most people go through life allowing distractions to control them, never realizing that they have the power to take charge of their own focus. They let outside influences dictate their energy, their mood, and their productivity. But the moment you decide to take control, everything changes. Your mind becomes stronger, your actions become more intentional, and your life starts moving in the direction you actually want it to go. It starts with awareness. You have to recognize where your time and energy are going. If you spend hours scrolling through social media, engaging in meaningless conversations, or procrastinating on things that matter, you're training your mind to be weak. You're reinforcing habits that make it harder to focus when it really counts. But when you start cutting out those distractions, you begin to reclaim your mental strength. You start using your time wisely, putting your energy into things that build you up instead of tearing you down. Discipline is key. Strengthening your mind doesn't happen overnight. It takes consistent effort, just like building muscle in the gym. You have to train yourself to stay focused, even when it's uncomfortable. You have to learn to say no to things that don't serve your purpose. You have to develop the ability to recognize when you're being pulled off track and correct it before it becomes a habit. The more you do this, the stronger your mind becomes. The easier it gets to lock in on what truly matters. Your environment plays a huge role in this process. If you surround yourself with people who are always distracted, always complaining, always wasting time, you'll struggle to break free from that cycle. But if you start putting yourself in spaces where focus is valued, where people are driven and disciplined, that mindset will start to rub off on you. You'll begin to see the power of focus in action. You'll realize that success isn't just about talent, it's about the ability to stay committed to your vision without letting distractions take over. A strong mind is built through challenges. There will be moments when you feel like giving up, when distractions seem too tempting, when it feels easier to go back to old habits. But every time you push through, you're reinforcing your ability to stay focused. You're proving to yourself that you have control over your mind. You're developing the kind of mental toughness that separates high achievers from everyone else. The truth is, most people never take full control of their focus, and because of that, they never reach their full potential. But when you make the choice to strengthen your mind, to cut out distractions, to fully commit to your goals, you put yourself in a position to win. You start operating at a higher level. You become the kind of person who follows through, who stays locked in, who refuses to settle for anything less than success.